roasting, we have a blender, mechanical blender, and then we have manual sorting. Again, sorting. You could have an equipment to sort out your beans, but we still manage to have it with manual operation. We hire about 4 people sorting green beans and roasted beans, removing all the defects, so that we would be able to give jobs to the community. Then we have grinding. Then we have metal detectors because we want to make sure that the products are safe. There is no contaminants. Because there is a lot of metal-to-metal frictions on the roasting and on the grinding and on the blending. So we want to eliminate all those contamination of metals. Then we have the central kitchens. Central kitchen is established just to help any food service organization. We want to simplify their back end. So for their kitchen, we just want them to have it prepared on the table. They don't need to prepare their ingredients. We will do it for them. We just mix all the ingredients using a ribbon blender, then everything will be manual after that, even the packing on bottles. We don't have any bottling equipment. Again, the reason is we want to give jobs to the community. And less electricity if you don't have equipment. So those are our products. We have, I'll show you later. We also have a bakery because we come up with the formulation of our breads with application of herbs and vegetables. So we come up with our own bakery. Then we have our own water refilling station because we want to make sure that the water that we're using as an ingredients to our dressings and all our sauces are pure, clean, and even healthy because we are using alkaline water. Then we have our QA, maintenance, and delivery personnel. So going to the country store, these are all our products. First, we have So we have coffee, we have teas, our teas. We have 7 varieties of teas. All are indigenous to the Philippines. It has all health benefits. We have the banaba, which is a good diuretic. We have ginger, which is good for your throat. We have lagundi, which is a natural expectorant. We have ampalaya, which is good for the blood. And we have malunggay, which is a very popular plant that is a cure-all. So we have 7. We also have pito-pito, famously Ernie Baron. So all our teas are different from the common teas that are available in the supermarket because we want to maintain healthy living. Then we have dressings. So dressings, we don't put any preservatives. All the ingredients are fresh. Actually, the waiter is giving you some samples of our lettuce chips and our salsa dip. Then we have our preservative-free pasta sauces. We have organically grown lettuce and herbs. We have bread and pastries and the lettuce chips and the pesto chips. I just want to share you a story about the lettuce chips. One time we have a lot of harvest of our green leafy vegetables, our salad vegetables. And we cannot find some customers where we could push our product. Then eventually we asked our R&D to come up with a nice product and she came out with the lettuce chips. We answered 2 problems during that time. Because some parents, when they go to the farm, they ask us how they would convince the children to eat vegetables. So we come up with the chips, they could eat it while watching TV, and it will be best if you put some dressings, which is also a healthy dressing. Okay? Those are the products. Then we go now to the restaurant. Our restaurant is located in front of the facility. Our facility is about 11 hectares. The restaurant used to be a 20-seater, then it expanded to a 60-seater, then right now it's a 120-seater. So this is used as a venue for events, weddings, birthdays, any events that you want. We also promote local artists because we allow them to use this one as their galleries. So the paintings that you would see on the walls of the restaurants are all for sale because we want to help the local farmers, local painters, sorry. So the dining room can accommodate for about 120 guests and about 100 more in the adjacent alfresco. If you want to have wedding reception, that is a garden. We have a garden at the side of the restaurant. The main attraction of the restaurant is the salad bar, which showcase the organically grown lettuce and the herbs, as well as the preservative-free dressing. Okay. Then, we know that this is the mecca for good food, freshly roasted coffee, brick oven, baked pizza, and superb Mediterranean dishes. So again, Mr. Escaler is a well-traveled man. Dinadala niya sa Pilipinas yung mga dishes in the Europe, then we apply it in our restaurant. But there is a touch of Filipino pa rin. The ambience of the restaurant is like a dining room. You could actually have a meal with your family, and then the feeling is you're eating it at home. That's our design of the restaurant. And lastly, we have the sanctuary. As I said earlier, we don't only focus on the healthy of the body and the mind. This is one way of Mr. Escaler giving back to the Maker, which is God. So this is a retreat center, a sacred space, exquisitely designed inside and out to nurture the spiritual growth and general wellness of the guests. So you have good food, healthy food, maganda yung source for organically grown, then afterwards, you could actually spend time in the sanctuary and to talk to God so that you will be able to cleanse your body, your spirit. So there are landscape gardens where you could walk, meditate. Then there are ducks. We have a chapel, we call it the Lady of Grace. This one can be a venue for renewal of vows, weddings. So if you want to have retreats, we actually have mass every Saturday there. So that just to balance work and spirituality. Then we have guest houses and rooms, which could accommodate up to 3 persons per room. We actually have Solitudo program. Solitudo program is a physical detox and a spiritual detox. So that again, the focus is not only healthy mind and body, but healthy spiritual. So if you attend Solitudo, it's a complete package already. Okay? So there. So it has a gazebo, it has a conference room. Gourmet Farms best practice as we want to state it, we prioritize food safety because we don't want clients or customers or even you eating our products to have problems afterward. So ang focus namin is to prevent any contamination on our products. So that at the end of the day, we want ang slogan namin sa operation namin, if you're not comfortable having the products that we're producing na ipakain sa mga anak nyo, then we don't send it out. As much as possible, we want to make sure that it's safe. So to work on that, we had the plant ISO certified. We're the first coffee and tea producing organization who has the ISO certification of FSSC 22000. This is a combination of ISO 22000, 2210 at 22000 2010 and ISO 22000 TS1. So those two ISO certifications are for food processing facility. So part of that ISO certification is social responsibility program. So we also follow social responsibility. So we have people, we want to hire people more so that we would be able to give jobs to the community. We monitor our carbon footprints. We monitor our consumption of natural resources, which is the water and the electricity. Then, we work continuously in the plant maintenance and improvement so as to satisfy the business targets without compromising our product quality. Again, we target na maging competitive, but we don't sacrifice quality and safety. We ensure that personnel are well equipped and positioned to perform their full potential. So it's not only enough that they are competitive, competent, we have to make sure that they are put on the right position. Kasi we might not be able to maximize their talents. We are also customer focused. We aim to understand the needs of the customer in relation to our products and work on customizing products to the best of the plant's capability. So we don't end on what we are capable of doing. We move on what the client wants and convert our operation so that we would be able to comply with their requirements. We give knowledge and ideas to clients that will enable them to improve their understanding in our products and relate it to the requirements of their organization. So again, it doesn't stop when we finish our production and we deliver to the client. We make sure that after they use it, their clients are satisfied. For example, for our coffee, every time that we want to deliver our coffee, we ask them how their clients are responding on their coffee. We don't look at the coffee beans. We look at the cup of coffee that their clients are actually consuming, because that's the bottom line. So we don't stop after they have a requirement for their coffee beans. We just want to make sure kung ano yung mangyayari after. For dressings, we customize our packaging sizes depending on the operation of the stores. If they want it to be packed on individual sizes, we do it for them so that when they use it, they don't open a pack and close it again. We want to make sure that when they open it, they consume it right away, because our products are very susceptible on contamination. So we want to make sure that they don't handle it badly, because at the end of the day, it will be our reputation also. Again, in line, just to end, in line with the topic right now of Green Initiative, Gourmet Farms is targeting to be an ecotourism spot in Tagaytay, in Cavite. That's why we're open for plant tours, we're open for farm tours. Every time you visit our restaurant and you eat on the dining room, you are allowed to have a tour on the farm and on the facility. You just ask the waiter to give you a tour. All the waiters in Gourmet Farms in the dining room are capable of discussing things that you want to ask, including organic farming. So that's one. Another one is yung sa farm namin, we make sure that we practice organic farming, even though that there is not yet an organization who could actually certify that you're an organic farm. We don't stop learning. We go to other farms. We visited one farm in Bukidnon who practice organic farming natural way, and we try to get their best practice and apply it in our farm. Again, we don't allow vehicles entering our farm so that there will be no pollution in the farm. We don't put any chemicals. If we use chemicals in our farm, we want to make sure that it's a green label. When you say green label, it's actually safe to consume. It's not toxic, and it's safe for any individual if they actually consume it. For the facility, as much as we would want to invest on equipment, we limit our equipment so that we would not be able to use some fuels or electricity. And on the side, we would be able to help the community. So we would like to invite you to visit us in the farm, because it's much more easier to explain everything to you once you're in the farm. It's very difficult to show you a lot of things when it's on a PowerPoint presentation. You just visit us, go in sila. The temperature right now is very nice because it's cold. And if you want to go to a cold place other than Baguio, Tagaytay is the next best place to come and visit our farm. Thank you very much.
The best practices of Gourmet Farm. So a round of applause both for our second speaker and for Gourmet Farm. Yay! All right. So once again, we are inviting you guys to also visit the place so that you can get to know more about what is it all about? It's better to see things for yourself, right? So, with that,
Hello. Before that, speaking of gourmet farms, our batch went to gourmet farms yesterday and napansin namin
really?
napansin namin na tama yung sinasabi ng engineer na napakaganda na aura dun sa place, napakaganda na ambience, puro green leaves, puro spices, and about sa sinasabi ng engineer na coffee, and sa sinasabi ni engineer na coffee, makapansin mo talaga na napakaganda ng place, maamoy mo yung paggawa ng coffee, yung paggawaan ng coffee, and na talagang maano ka naman, may engganyo ka, mapipilitan kang bumalik ulit sa place.
Alright, hello. That happens to be my microphone. For his microphone, please, so that we can all hear each other clearly. Can you try once more?
Hello?
Hello? Alright,
So once again, we would like to call Associate Professor Evangeline Timbang.
Ma'am Timbang is already here. Where is she?
Where is
Ma'am?
Timbang? There she is.
Yes. Associate Professor Evangeline Timbang is the chair for the HRM students. Palakpakan naman natin as... Ayan. Also,
And Mr. Sherwin Tuasay and Mr. Pio Sanchez. And also Miss Barbie Fabian to award the certificate and token for our speaker.
yay, it's a little something for a big...
Once again, the certificate reads, the University of Santo Tomas College of Tourism and Hospitality Management, One Move Productions, present this certificate of appreciation to Engineer Warren T. Madrid, Manufacturing Manager of Gourmet Farms Incorporated, for sharing his time and expertise as a resource person on the topic, the green choice, the benefits of organic food and fresh produce, during the event entitled Green Initiative, a 5-star service to Mother Nature, given on the 13th day of February 2013 at One Esplanade, SM Central Business Park, Seaside Corner Bay Boulevard, Pasay City. Signed, yours truly, overall chairperson, Mr. Sherwin William A. Quasay, Events Advisor, Associate Professor Evangeline Itimbang, HRM Chairperson, Reverend Father Romulo V. Rodriguez, OP, JCD Regent, and Assistant Professor Maria Cecilia H. Aquizon, D.
Yay! Thank you so much, Engineer Madrid, for joining us this afternoon. Please smile for the camera for an photo opportunity. Say green! Alright, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am, sir. We'll see you once again later. Oh, I think Pia has something to say to the audience. We have this.
Okay, so at this moment, we're going to have a 15-minute break,
Yay!
coffee break. So, Gourmet Farms actually has a product called the Tiger Brew. The Tiger Brew is a coffee concoction blended specially for the Thamashan community. So,
Wow.
right outside at their booth, you can go check out the coffee, the Tiger Brew, and let's all enjoy this great product produced by Gourmet Farms themselves. This will be just a 15-minute coffee break, so please be back after 15 minutes so that we can resume our program. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, class. Taas mo konti. Maganda itong pinag-uusapan nyo, ito mga kalighasan at mga ating social concerns. Ang Ang isa dyan ay ang impact nito sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na yung mga katutubo, no? Kasi sila yung nakatira doon sa mga lugar na medyo mayayaman pa ng kahit paano yung kalikasan. Kaya itong ating concerns ay sana ay umangat, magiging lumago at umabot sa policy lobby, no? Di lang personal natin ng mga ginagawa, kundi pati sa paghubog ng mga policies sa level ng governance. Dalhin natin ito. Meron akong ituturo sa inyong kanta kasi naantok na kayo. Parang madali lang ito. Dam, dam. Sabihin nyo lang, dam. Okay? Ganito lang kakanta nyo. Dam, 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 da, da, dam. Dam, 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 da, da, dam. Dam, 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 da, da, dam. Ang dambuhalang dam. Okay? Practice tayo. 1, 2, 3. Dam, dam, dam. Nakaunlaran ang bayan ko'y sa utang na diin. At ito na ang kabayaran, ang kanununo ang lupain. Ang mga eksperto'y nagsasaya at nagpupuri at sumasamba sa wangis ng Diyos, Diyos sa nila ang dambuhalang dam. Ang mga tribo'y nagtatamis, nananakboy at nababaliw, habang ang mga turista mababangis, nalilibang at naaaliw. Sa mga pulubing nagsasayaw, mga katutubo ng abayaw, na napaalis kahit tumayaw, alang-alang sa dam. Titigan ninyo, gahiganto'y bato, nagsasalarawan ang lipunang ito, tulad ng mga gumawa rin nito, walang pakiram. Okay, yung aming huling aawitin. Sige, pakantahin ko ulit kayo para tungkol ulit sa ating kalikasan. Alam niyo, maganda itong kalikasan. Sabi nga ng speaker natin, kahit maliit na bagay ay pwede natin gawin. Ako, ang aking contribution sa kalikasan ay hindi na ako nagsashampoo. Ayan. Maliliit na bagay yun. Inubukan ko yung waste management, kaya lang mahirap talaga magpaliit ng waste. Kaya doon na lang muna ako. Na lang muna. Sabihin nyo naman ngayon, sayang pag sinayang mo. Okay, sabihin nyo nga. Very good. Pag sinabi ko, ang pinakatangi kong pag-ibig, sasabihin nyo, sayang pag sinayang mo. Alright? Ng sariwang hangit, tubig. Pinagkatangi kong pag-iliw. Ayaw ng mga parang at tila. iliw. Nakatami kong pagsuyo, kaya ng bakawang naglalabo. Kaya ng mga bawat ilog. Ako sabay-sabay tayo. Sayang pag sinayang mo, sayang pag sinayang mo. "64 times yan. Sayang pag sinayang mo. Pinagtataan kong damdamin ay ng mga punong malilim. Katangin kong di kaya ay ng hindi kong malaya. Katangin kong pag-asa pinagpalit ko sa basura. Nakatangin kong pangarap, ikaw ay lalong maghihirap. Isa pa, sayang pag sinayang mo, sayang. 43 na lang. Sayang pag sinayang mo, sayang pag sinayang mo. Thank you. Okay. Sayang. Ano ba bang gusto nyo? Pareho tayo. Para to sa atin. Mabuti pa mga surot, laging mayroong masisiksikan. Buti pa ang bubblegum, laging mayroong didikitan. Mabuti pa sa labing, laging mayroong tumitingin. Di tulad kong laging walang pumapansin. Buti pa lapis, sinusulatan ang papel at mas mapalat ang kamatis. Maya't maya'y napipisil, tama kaswerte na ba yung hawang na aling magandang tulad ko, lagi na lang nag-iisa. Lubang wala ko, iba lang makaisa, habang iba'y nakadalawa. Pigilan niyo ako magpatwakan. Mabuti pang talong ko nasasabihan na mahal. Kahit ang suka ay may toyo at ang asin may paminta. Mabuti pang lumang dyaryo at yakap-yakap ang isda. Mabuti pa sila, buti pa sila. Di tulad ko ngayong gabi manis. Buti pa simpleng issue at laging nahalikan. Buti pa ang dating misyon, umaasa babalikan. Buti pa sila, buti pa sila, tulad kong umuuwi nag-iisa. Ano ba meron sila na wala ko? Di man lang nakaisa. Habang iba'y tanto-tanto